What's up, guys?
Oh,
Hi.
oh, we're on the air. How delightful.
I'm in my garage. Woo!
Look at that, folks. These are the links we go to put on a webcast for you. We have Mike and Sabrina, and Mike's in the garage, and it's
I'm in the
fantastic.
garage.
All right, first let's bring everyone up to speed on some rather humorous stuff. So, Dementia got pulled away at the last minute for a kind of a family event. It's a good one, so no one needs to be giving her well wishes. She's good. Kairos and Astara both kind of came down with the plague, so they had to bow out just a little while ago. But we still have three of us. Say hello once again.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
And Sabrina is also with us.
Hi.
And as I said, Dementia's not here, so I, Rob, am hosting. And ladies and gentlemen, Daddy's home.
Oh.
That's right. So this is the part of the show where we do the disclaimer, because people are often confused about the nature of our program. So, folks, we are not associated with Spooky Empire on any level whatsoever. Not mentally, not physically, not spiritually. We are just a group of fans, nothing more, nothing less, but we've been going for ages, and we decided that we wanted to get together and share our experience and knowledge with you, the little people. The wee, tiny little people. So again, we are not associated with Spooky Empire. We don't work for them. We don't get paid for them. They, at times, don't even really like us. They usually don't like us. Nobody really likes us. We're just kind of here on our own. That's a car.
Sorry. Garage.
All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, everyone, let's do the regular standard. Guys, what are you drinking?
Coors
What
Light.
are you drinking tonight? What was that?
Coors Light.
Oh,
Already drunk
very
too
nice.
because I've been working on the car since 2:30 this afternoon. So, yay.
Sabrina, are you?
Yeah, car working beer.
It is. And what do you have there, Sabrina?
I have a rum and coke. Yeah.
Okay,
Classy.
good. Absolutely. That is, it's what they drank during the Cuban Revolution.
Yes, we also
right.
need to be up in 6 hours too. So,
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to definitely do an hour-long show. No more or less today, folks. We have what you call in the business a hard cutoff. And you know, in my last turn, I have a Cider Boys limoncello.
ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
this is it's not. This is it's funny. I had a friend come over. We had a little gathering over the weekend, and a friend of ours brought these, and she said it was like it's like someone dropped Sour Patch Kids in a cider, and
Oh, no.
that explanation is 100% accurate.
Ooh, Ooh.
I'm just not sure I like that.
ooh.
So
No, that does not sound. No.
it could be. It could be okay. No,
That
no,
sounds like
no.
I need about 5 Coors Lights to get to that.
Well, you've how many have you had today?
Don't ask him that.
7?
It's a good start. Okay, so let's get on with the show, because I know you're dying to watch, or you're dying to learn. And folks who in the chat room, hello, thank you for chatting. We'll talk with you later in the show.
Yes. Yeah. No one is watching you right now, so please be on your best behaviors.
All right, so let's see. I'm just trying to pull up the. Well, I know some of you are here. Here's the chat. This is hard. I'm trying to juggle lots of things at once.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to revisit something that we discussed last week, and it ended up resulting in a little bit of controversy. And when I say controversy, it's really not controversial at all. Back when Edna Garrett was in the Green River Valley County Fair in 1979, when she was accused of stealing her departed sister's cherry pie recipe, that was controversy. This was more cosplay related, so it really didn't have much, it not super important. Look, we'll just recap real quick. Apparently, we had a topic where we discussed whether or not genre-specific cosplaying was important at a genre-specific convention. In this case, horror costumes at Spooky Empire versus non-horror costumes at Spooky Empire. There are apparently very strong feelings about this. So, guys, do you want to weigh in on any of this at all?
Yeah, I think I do. Of course, most people at Spooky are expecting to see horror costumes because it's spooky. And I think, like Petey said in the last webcast, we're the goth kids. So it's kind of what we're looking for is the horror costumes. And a lot of people were in the thread that, is being mentioned at the current moment. If anybody is, thinking of it, or I'm not going to go back to it, and so people can go back and look at it. But I think a lot of people are worried about being judged. If they want to wear whatever they want to wear what you want to wear. Nobody's going to judge you because, again, we're all the goth kids or the outcast kids that come to Spooky. It's our safe haven. We're not going to pick on you because we were the ones that were picked on our whole lives. We're not the kind of people that are going to pick on you. We know what that's like. I guarantee you every single one of us has a story to tell of being picked on and something like that. We're not those kind of people. Wear what you want to wear. Wear a tutu. Wear, a tutu with leggings. It happens. Everybody does it. It's cool.
Mike, any thoughts as well, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's one of those. I don't even when I dress up for Spooky, I dress up as Petey. That's not a horror costume or anything like that, but it's acceptable. So it's one of those. Do you? Do whatever you want to do. Don't let other people bring you down. If you want to be one of those wonderful Harley Quinns out there, go ahead and be one of those Harley Quinns out there. Do you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'll just say this. I think for any time you have a genre-specific convention, anytime there's any kind of theme in place, when you go against the theme, people are going to look at you a little funny.
Right.
We're all at this gathering for a specific reason, for the theme, for the love of the theme. And you know what? There is nothing exclusive about what we're doing. We want everyone to come and enjoy it, but in this case, we want you to come enjoy the love of horror. That's why we all came here. I mean, I've been going to this con since 2004, when it was before there was like anyone even dressing in costume. It was just a bunch of Sabrina, as you were saying, goth kids. That was who was at Spooky. It was just every goth kid you could find.
Exactly.
And so that's who it was. And you know what? When you decide to wear something that's not really on the theme, some people will think you're oblivious. Some people will think you're maybe a little selfish trying to make it about you. Look, it's on you. If you care, maybe think twice. If you don't care, then yes, do whatever the hell you want. So, no one has ever been turned away for wearing a costume that is not horror. We have had Elsa. We have had, half of the Justice League. We have had Spider-Man. You know what? I dressed as John Bender last year from The Breakfast Club because Anthony Michael Hall and what's her name? The redhead. They were there. The 16, Molly. Yeah, the 16 Candles there. So I kind of did that as well. But that also did fit for that moment. But again, it doesn't matter. Just folks, if you can't stand a little bit of criticism every once in a while, you might need to just thicken up your skin or I don't know. I hate to be that dismissive of it, but it's really not a big deal. People have different opinions. Some people are a little bit more passionate about things than others. So, what can I tell you?
Yep.
And
For sure.
it looks like I'm just in the I'm in the chat room, and it looks like we have a non-horror group costume for the party this year. That is Johan Millstone. He and his a good friend of his have been doing the Thing group that you may have seen a couple years ago. They're top-notch guys. So whatever you guys are doing, it's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, wanted to mention something you might have noticed. We're wearing Burger King crowns.
Yes. I got Hulk shits because of this shit.
Hulk shits? Oh,
Hulk shits.
Yeah.
Hulk shits.
Well, I'll let Mike explain
Hulk?
in just a minute. You see, Burger King right now has a very special black cherry frozen Fanta drink. It's the Scary Cherry.
It's good.
And it's good. Yeah, black cherry, freezy, slushy thing. Very, very dark purple. But there's a little something a lot of people don't know about purple food coloring.
It gives you Hulk shits.
Yes.
You wake up in the morning to a very big surprise.
Well, not necessarily a big surprise so much as a green one.
Well, when
Exactly.
when you make sure that you follow the black cherry slushy with their onion rings, it's a very big surprise.
Yeah, that's always been the case. So can't argue that. I like their onion rings though. They're good.
They're good.
That was our dinner last night.
And
Was fucking onion rings and a black cherry scary fucking Fanta drink.
Well, it's funny because last year they did like a black cheeseburger or like a black
Whopper. Yes.
the black Whopper, and it did
Same
the
thing.
same exact thing.
Same thing.
So folks,
Yep.
here's to green poo.
To green poo.
The green poo. All
Also,
right, go ahead, Sabrina.
I want to bring up making sure, because we are just under 2 weeks away now,
15 days.
or just at 2 weeks away. Everybody needs to be taking these bad boys. And my computer slowed down a little bit here. System. It's airborne. You can take it in the chewables, or you can get the stuff that you put in your drink, because nobody wants the con crud.
No.
Nobody wants your nasty germs and grossness.
No, Sabrina,
Build that
you
immune
are-
system. It's important. Start doing it now. You can buy the Walgreens brand.
I am taking 5 of those a day right now because working at a elementary school with 750 wonderful little darlings. This whole thing. Last weekend it was the stomach bug. This weekend it is I can't breathe. So I am eating those like they're fucking Pez.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned at the start of the episode, Kairos and Astar couldn't be here today because they are sick. So we hope they're taking care of themselves. I'm sure they are. But
sure.
Prevention is easier than the cure. I think that's what they say. So
Yes.
now is the time to start building that immune system. Sabrina said it perfectly. We've got
Definitely.
2 weeks. Now is start chewing your airborne like they're candy.
Yep.
You can get the fizzy
You can
ones.
take up to 12 of those ones that Sabrina was showing. You can take up to 12 of them a day. So they're good.
On a slightly related note, I've heard people use Alka-Seltzer as a sexual enhancement tool by inserting it in certain places. Now, I don't know if that works with airborne as well. It might. Now, I'm not going to be the person to try it, but if you do,
Now, what hole am I putting
chime
it
in the
into?
chat room or just approach me at Spooky and let me know how it worked because, I have questions.
Yeah.
Oh no.
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 All right, so getting back away from fizzy stuff in your butt, And getting back on the spooky, we had a cancellation. It's actually kind of amazing. There has been one cancellation so far this year, if I'm not mistaken, and folks, it is Carl Weathers.
Yeah. Yep. Which I'm sad about because I really wanted to meet him.
Yeah, you know what? I was, hell, I grew up with the Rocky movies. Those were those were killer. Loved those. And in college, I was probably watching Happy Gilmore every other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The weekends I was probably watching Billy Madison. But those were
Magazine Day. Nudie Magazine Day.
Right. So, yeah, it would have been cool to meet Carl. I'm sure he'll be around somewhere. He's doing the con circuit pretty frequently these days. So.
Gonna say he canceled because of filming complications or something like that, right?
That is what they said. So hopefully, hey, you know what? He's making that fat loot. He's making that cheddar.
Yes.
Cheddar. But Mike, we have somebody in place of Carl Weathers.
Yes, and I know it's for Friday only, but fucking Mick Foley. I mean, okay. I don't watch wrestling now, but growing up, Mick Foley was one of my idols. I was lucky enough to meet him on one of like the little go-around circuits, and I think it was like 97, 98, and he was fucking awesome then. But I mean, you got fucking Mankind, Cactus Jack, fucking Dude Love. I mean, the amount of personas he had were fucking amazing, and he is just a down-to-earth guy. The amount of concussions and thumbtacks and barbed wire baseball bats to the head he has taken, he is wonderful. He is fucking wonderful.
I will say this: if you have not read his autobiography,
oh my god, that is an amazing book.
It's called Have a Nice Day. Whether you're a wrestling fan or not, it's a really, really good book. I mean, it's one of the better autobiographies I've ever read.
Yes,
so
it is wonderful.
Try to track it down if you can. It's great. His other ones are good too, but that was the one where he had all his stories to tell, the most interesting part of his career when he was struggling and trying to make it. And he talks about, bleeding on every continent you can go on except Antarctica.
Fucking him and Japanese wrestling. Ooh, God, was some gruesome shit there.
Yeah, the Japanese death matches, man. I can't even imagine.
God.
Insane. But I'll tell you a quick Mick story before we move on. 2 years ago, right after the Pulse nightclub shootings, which was unfortunately here in Orlando, we were at one of the memorial services, not the big one they had a couple days later, but it was like same location, just a couple days after that, when they were just setting up flowers and candles, etc. And so I'm walking around and I'm just looking at the little things that people have left, and it's it's a quiet moment, just looking around, and then I see these two homeless guys talking to one another. And then I get another look at one of the homeless guys, and I realize one of these homeless guys is Mick Foley. Because it's just what he looks like. I mean, no offense to Mick, he'll be the first to say it.
Oh yeah, he looks homeless.
But yeah, there was a homeless guy talking to him, and they were chatting for a few minutes. And I didn't approach him. I didn't feel that was the time or place to do that.
Yeah.
To say hello to one of my great idols of all time. But I saw Mick give the guy a wad of cash, and then he kind of waddled off on his way, and that's really awesome. Really cool.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He is a super sweet guy, down to earth, amazing guy. If on Friday, if you have the chance to meet him. Even if you're not getting an autograph, just being able to talk to him, he is a great guy, amazing guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, so Carl out, Mick in, and you know what? Let's move on to a different topic. This is a kind of an interesting one. We touched on it a little bit last week, and we've been talking about it in one of our threads that have been getting a huge response on our Facebook channel, our Facebook page. Room food. Now, the
Ooh,
Caribe
good food.
Royale is really special compared to a lot of our other hotels because if you have a suite, you're lucky enough for that. There's actually a full kitchen, but even if you don't, each room has a microwave and a refrigerator,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes things 100 times easier. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
you can actually cook stuff in your room. You don't have to rely on the hotel, you know, overpriced restaurants. And this location, it's not like you can just walk, you know, a half a block away to a restaurant. You have to either cross pretty busy roads, or you have to maybe even get in your car or get ready for a bit more of a, you know, hook in it.
Yeah.
So you guys have, like I said, I know in the past, you two are like me. You're very big proponents of the Uncrustable
Yes.
as a, you know,
Yes.
possibly mankind's greatest culinary achievement. I mean, am I wrong with that?
No,
Oh
it's
no,
amazing.
absolutely. That is the con
Um,
hero right there.
yeah, we are gonna go with that, and then we are also gonna bring a lot of ramen, rather you know, like the cups or the fancier $1, you know, those Japanese noodle ones. I forgot what fucking brand they are, but the ones that you can actually,
Yokosaba's.
yeah, that shit.
Ah, there you go.
But yeah, no, that, and then we were also talking about possibly bringing a crock pot and doing some crock pot meals.
Yep.
I am also bringing my crock
Yep.
pot. You know what? It's first of all, if you're not familiar with the crock pot, um, mankind's second greatest culinary
Yes.
achievement, right
Yes.
after the Uncrustable. But you know,
Mhm.
it's perfect because it doesn't take a lot of work to do. You just usually you put in a hunk of meat, maybe a couple seasonings, and then 12 hours later you have dinner.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's, you know, that's kind of what I'm going with, and we can do that. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm reading a few of our comments. No Bone Daddy Bruce, no room this time, sold out. Yeah, man. We're going to touch on that in just a minute. As soon as we're done with the food, but yeah, it's the crock pot is great, and there's actually I found these in the grocery store. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're specific microwavable mug snacks.
Yes.
Basically,
Mhm.
you just pour it in your mug, add water, nuke it for 2 minutes, and you have coffee cake.
Yeah. Those
So
are really
you
cool.
know, so between that and yogurts and Uncrustables, you can get by with, you know, a couple solid. Just, you know, it might not be the best meal you'll ever eat, but
Yeah.
it'll keep you going. So
For sure. And we're splitting our room, of course. We don't have the big what is it called? The villa with the whole
yeah.
kitchen. We just got the regular room. But we're still splitting with a couple of our friends. So we're gonna bring our crock pot and make a recipe. It's a famous Facebook recipe called crack chicken, which is
Ooh,
fantastic. It's boneless, skinless chicken breast, 2 blocks of cream cheese, and a dry packet of ranch dressing. Just throw it all together, let it cook for 6 hours. When there's like 30 minutes remaining, shred it up and let it cook for the last 30 minutes. And get some King's Hawaiian rolls, throw it on a King's Hawaiian
yep,
roll. Bam.
yes,
You can feed an army with that.
yeah,
And it's sustaining food. It's good sustaining food.
yep. And that's,
So
you know what, that's one thing that's often overlooked is protein. I mean, you know what?
Yes.
exactly.
Between our beer, our ciders, etc., we're going to get our carbs at a convention.
Oh yeah.
That's, you
Mm-hmm.
know, on all the easy breakfast food like a Pop Tart, an Uncrustable, whatever. You're good on carbs, but if you actually need real food, guess what? You might want to try to work out a crock pot recipe because, you
Yeah.
know, a pork shoulder, you cook that for, you know, 12 hours. There's a lot of great easy chicken recipes. So crock pot all the way. And there was actually one other quick crock pot recipe. Here's my instant Thanksgiving dessert recipe for everyone, which is actually perfect for a horror convention as well. And in my book, if you get apple pie filling, I think 2 cans of that usually, and then a box of spice cake, like Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker spice cake
Ooh.
mix. Add that, and then 2 sticks of butter. You just lay that on top of the cake mix. 2 hours later, you have basically apple crisp.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
Mm.
sounds really
you know what?
good.
You've got a refrigerator. You can bring ice cream. There you go. You're set.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
And Jennifer Scott, hello. You have asked if crock pots are allowed at the hotel, and what I would say is what they don't know ain't gonna hurt them.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't know one way or the other. My guess is probably not, but I have known people who have brought their own microwaves year after year for
Yes.
conventions.
I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, in theory, it's fire hazards, but the fact is, if they already have microwaves in the room, I don't think they're going to care about a crock pot. And the other ones at the Caribe Royale, because I have toured them, they're bigger than your average hotel room. So they're bigger than the average hotel room, so you have room to put a crock pot or other cooking utensils around the room if you need to.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, if you do bring your crock pot, be safe about it. I mean, don't leave like paper and trash all the way around it while it's on high while you're down at the convention center. I mean, be smart. Use crock pot safety tips, please.
Yeah, let's
don't burn the hotel down.
Read the
let's not be a
instructions.
Dumbass, okay, it's not. I mean, honestly, it's the people who have, they can turn a crock pot into a fire hazard are the same people who are smoking in bed and then pass out. So, I'd like to think that anyone with half a brain is already, I don't need to warn you. And if I do need to warn you, guess what? Nothing I warn you with is going to work anyway because you're too goddamn stupid.
Exactly.
So, all right. So, Home Daddy Bruce in the forum mentioned that he did not have a room this time. Sold out. Bruce, so sorry, man. Everything is selling out at the convention this year. The Caribe Royale is sold out. VIP is sold out. Fast passes are sold out. I think Saturday one-day passes are sold out. This is gonna be a big convention, guys. I think we are going to witness the biggest convention they have ever had. So, if you still are only thinking about getting tickets,
get them now.
Get what you can get now.
Yeah.
No more waiting, guys.
And just for the people who think that they're just going to stop by on Saturday, just conveniently just drop on by, I don't think it's going to happen. It's Saturday is going to be insanity. So if you're going to just stop by on Saturday, plan to take an Uber and Uber back to wherever you're going, because the parking's going to be insane, and they're charging $15 for overflow parking. So it might be cheaper from wherever you're coming from, just to get an Uber. If you have to get a hotel in another surrounding hotel, since the hotel is sold out.
There are overflows
on.
It's funny in the God, I've been doing this for 15 years almost. I don't recall them ever having an official overflow hotel, and this year they've had to do that. So that's kind of crazy. So
like I said,
but
the overflow
if you still want to stay close,
sold out too.
That's what I've heard. I don't have the official word on that, but yeah, I mean, it looks like even those overflows are filling up. So folks,
it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
And it's I'm so happy with success, but at the same time, I am going to miss my little convention where I didn't have to book my room. As soon as this convention ends, got to book the next one. I don't want it to turn into that. But man, I think we're starting to see that. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. So you know what? In addition to all the other things that are selling out, a lot of the big photo ops are also selling out. And the special ones, the Froggy photos, or whoever is handling the official photos. You table photos, though. If you're not familiar with those, that's kind of how it always was. You just go get someone, at their table. They'll sign your autograph, and sometimes they'll do a selfie with you. Not 100% of the time. It varies from guest to guest. It used to be the only way, and once these official photos started happening, some celebs were like, no, I only sign at my table. So your experience may vary.
Yeah,
One
see,
moment, I'm gonna have
and
a sip.
with the photo, like the photo ops, we've never actually done one of those because I find if we're able to get a picture at the table with them, it seems more intimate. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I agree.
And it's like the professional ones. It seems like it's a rushed cattle call type deal. I mean, that's just how I feel
I've
about
only
it.
done one official photo. I did one official photo. That was with Joan Cusack, and because me and my friends were dressed up as the Adams Family or Adams
Hmm.
Family Values
Mm-hmm.
group, we were allowed to go last, and she spent some extra time with us, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, by and
Yeah,
large, I've seen how these
Yeah.
work, and it's a cattle call.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
but unfortunately, that's sometimes the only option you have available, and do what you
Yeah.
got to do.
yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, in the forum or in the chat room, Jennifer Scott mentioned that the Holiday Inn there's a Holiday Inn 4 miles away, $60 a night, so about half the price of a regular
Ooh.
room. Your Uber is going to probably run you anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks for that distance. So you know what?
Yeah.
If you still need a room, that's an option for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So take it, take it. Let's see what else is going on. It looks like we have a couple of new bands that are announced. We've already had, I
Yes.
guess, the Bloody Jug Band's going to be playing, but we also
Yep.
have Kiss Army. They were announced last week. So if you missed that show, folks, Kiss Army,
Woo!
awesome. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of evening entertainment at this show. Um, and God, Kiss Army, that's pretty friggin' huge, guys.
Yep.
That's a big deal. I think I've seen them before, either that or another. No, it was Kiss Army. I saw them in 2003, and they were fantastic. This is when Kiss wasn't touring or hadn't started. And from what everyone was telling me, they were pyro, but you take what you can get.
Yeah.
So that's an awesome get. Again, Bloody Jug Band. We've got Burlesque at night. We are going to have so much evening entertainment. They've announced a Repo Shadowcast.
Mm-hmm.
Tons and tons of good stuff.
I
Also,
also
folks,
know. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Mike, please.
Oh, I also know Vladimir is gonna be performing. I think Friday and Saturday. I think is what the flyer said.
Oh, he's
So
got two
he's gonna
shows.
be.
Cool.
I believe so. Yes, I know Friday for sure, but I believe it also said Saturday too. And if you haven't seen him, he puts on a hell of a fucking show. So there's gonna be entertainment like crazy these couple days.
Yeah, no. There's like I said, there is no shortage of good stuff. If just wandering around has always been good at Spooky, but they're
Mm-hmm.
definitely raising their bar this year as far as the actual entertainment. So that's pretty cool. Definitely liking that. All right, so one thing I also wanted to bring up as far as our spooky community. Earlier in the year, a spooky regular, a lot of you knew him. His name was Steve Owens. He passed away around Memorial Day this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very sad if you knew him. He's a very cool guy. I always remember a very funny exchange I had with him and his friend Sid Graves. So, Sid, the photographer. I was looking for a new job at the time, and we all went back and forth just bitching about, the hiring process. And it was good times. Anyway, he's gone. But Sid has just announced that they're going to be auctioning off a lot of Steve's autographs that he's collected over the years. Steve was a 10-year vet of Spooky Empire, and he had a huge collection of signed autographs, signed pictures, and all of his old autographs are being sold, with the proceeds going to his favorite charity, which, let's see, I hope I have it listed. Yes, the Tri-County Animal Rescue. That's in South Florida, and for the record, that's actually where I got one of my dogs from years ago. So, if your name is Steve, or you know a Steve who would like an autograph picture, a lot of these autographs are named out to, or written out to a
Yeah.
Steve.
Well, they also said that some of them aren't. So there's a lot of
No,
them
of
that
course.
are personalized to Steve, but some of them aren't. So You just gotta keep an eye out
So
for them.
yeah, so exactly. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's just cool that if you'd be donating to the Tri County Shelter again,
Exactly. Yeah.
great place. Got my doggy there. Got my first Akita there.
Yeah, you're
And
giving
anyway,
back
the
to a
list
good
just
charity, and also you're helping out fellow spooky family, and letting
yeah, absolutely.
a memory live on.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the kind of thing you think of. When you have all these your collections, where do they go after you're gone? So,
Hmm.
and just for anyone who's interested, they're going to go up on eBay starting October 21st. If you look at Sid Graves' Facebook page, it'll be there. It'll be on ours as well. We'll make it post, or we'll post it once it's up. But a few of the names I've got them listed here, like George Romero, Richard Dreyfuss, Diamond Dallas Page, Vern Troyer, also not with us sadly anymore.
Hmm.
Uh, Sid Haig, Bill Mosley, Tracy Lords. Neat. So yeah, interesting thing, and definitely worth checking out if you're a fan. And again, just go, if nothing else, check out the auction, see what he's got, because he's going to have a ton there. No question about it. So, one moment while I sip, please. Oh, please hold.
It's okay. I'm out, so I need to hit the
Daddy
second
likes.
fridge.
Okay, a little bit more spooky news. Not sure. Are you guys familiar with Fright Props at all?
No,
They've been
I'm
the
not.
couple of the shows I believe in the past. They do some really amazing props. They're at the VIP this year. They've had booths before in the past. Top-notch items. They're doing a sale this week.
Ooh.
So, go check out their site, frightprops.com, and see if they have anything you'd be interested in. Maybe carrying around one of their giant props at the show. Right now, if you put in Empire 10, you get 10% off. So they've got some pretty cool stuff, and some of it's pretty high end. So that 10% is actually going to go a really, really
Oh yeah,
long way.
yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
realize 10% goes a long way, especially when you start spending more and more money. I know we deal with that with car parts when everybody's like, 10% off, I ain't gonna do anything. Well, it does a lot. So
Absolutely. And yeah, just looking at the chat again. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah, going to be a hard year without Steve, or a hard show without Steve. So I know there'll be a few toasts made to him throughout the show.
yep.
So I drink to him in advance, but I just killed this bottle. So what are you going to do? All right, so we're starting to wrap things up. We're getting close to the end. We're not there yet. We still have a few last items to discuss, folks. There has been a regular on our, who's always been watching our show. We talked about him a lot. Rick from wanted to give him a little shout out for one of the panels he'll be doing. He's got a horror trivia panel going on at 3 p.m. That's on Saturday, and it's going to be a $5 entry to play. You can win some killer prizes. He's got some awesome masks that he's made over the years. 13X Studios. They're the innovators of the hockey mask. The costume themed hockey mask. We all know them.
Yes.
We love them. Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Well,
He did some great
he's
work.
doing a horror. Yep. No, like in anything you can think of. I'll even forgive him for making a Deadpool one. People like it. But no, he's got his panel going on, and all the proceeds are going to go to Give Kids the World. They're one of our local Orlando charities that helps kids get to the theme parks who are sick to get a chance to go back. 13FX Studios. You're right. I said just X. 13FX Studios. My notes are blurry because I'm the show rush. That's why they don't let me host very often, folks.
Yeah.
But that's really cool that he's donating all that to charity, and
Yes.
everybody should go check that out. I'm probably gonna be terrible at it because I'm really not good at trivia. I love to play, but I'm really bad at it. But I'm gonna go just so that way, to help out the charity. And
Well,
Yeah, well, you know what?
It's
And
one of
Rick-
those. Even
Rick
if you're
has also
horrible at the
said-
trivia, just donate money to it. You know, it's $5.
That's-
You know,
yeah,
just give the
You
$5
could do
to
that
it.
too. Rick has said that this is not going to be wuss trivia. This is going to. I mean, he said these are going to be some hard questions. So I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a trivia buff. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to give it a shot. So
yeah.
speaking of other panels, guys, I know of another panel that's going on Saturday.
Oh, hey, I know of one too.
It's the Saturday morning spooky cartoon review.
Are you gonna be
And
there?
I think I know someone. It's going to be on Saturday at Spooky Empire. We're going to watch cartoons, and I think I know two people who are going to be hosting it.
Who are they?
I'm one.
Who's the other?
Who could the other be?
I have no idea.
Mike.
Hey, it's me.
Mike, it's you.
It's me, guys. It's me.
That's right.
You're freaking Lemmy out.
We're doing something a little bit different this year. If you were part of our cartoon panel last year, Adam and I hosted one of our co-hosts.
Hi,
and
Adam.
Adam's in like Europe right now, gallivanting across the countryside, possibly in the nude. I don't know for sure. That's just a theory. I think that's what you do when you go to Europe. You gallivant. Au naturel. See, that's French. But we kind of just went through all the cartoons last year. We went through about 30, 35 years worth of cartoons. The classic Saturday morning cartoons, the spooky or creepy, monstery ones. We're going to do that again this year, but we're going to do something a little bit different, and that's Mike is going to be commenting on these. Now, I'm a gentleman in his 40s. I won't go into my specific age. That would be ungentlemanly to do. But Mike's a bit younger. Mike, how old are you, son?
I am about to be 26.
See, Mike missed out on a lot of the really classic cartoons, and this is going to be his actually see them.
Yes.
So we're going to introduce all these shows to Mike, and he's going to give us what he thinks, if this looks good, this looks bad, and I think the results will be amusing. So
now I will like to point out to people, I might be 26, but I have the heart of a 87-year-old. So
He does.
I am a very old person in heart.
Yeah, no, and that's why Mike and I get along so well. We both love the Golden Girls.
Oh my God,
we both love
Golden
rum raisin
Girls.
ice cream.
Love rum raisin ice cream. It's
Wearing
rum
robes and
plus
slippers.
ice cream. There you go. Come on.
So grape nuts, big fan of the grape nuts.
Grape nuts are amazing. They keep you regular.
Oh God.
So basically, we're two fellow old men who are about 30 to 40 years younger than we probably were meant to be.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yep.
We're doing a wonderful cartoon panel. It will be awesome. And no, I don't want a Deadpool mask. No. All right,
Please
and
no.
you know what? And getting back to 13 Deck Studios, they have one other event going on tomorrow for anyone in the Orlando area. If you are near Gods and Monsters, they're doing the Gods and Monsters Mash.
Ooh.
And Rick will be doing the Camp Blood event again, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. They've got a very creepy doll that you might want to check out.
Ooh,
And
I
it'll be
saw
another
Gods
great-
and Monsters post about that doll and saying that
Yes.
they are not responsible for anything that happens if you go near it.
I believe it's
No, thank you.
the Annabelle doll.
Yep.
Sabrina, what was that?
I said no, thank you.
Oh, well, it's, I'll take pictures for you.
No, I'm
But
good.
I'm going to be there tomorrow. Dementia, I think, will be there, and there'll be a few other not. But it's always fun, day going down there. So, go check out Gods and Monsters. Go check out 13X. Stop by, say hello to me. I might give you an autograph,
Hey, that's worth $1.
if you asked. if anyone cared, you know, I do it.
I'll get your autograph on Sunday.
So anyway, that's something for the local Orlando people or Central Florida people to do. Always a good time. Anytime you're at Gods and Monsters, and they're throwing down some cool stuff tomorrow. So
Yeah,
it should be a good time. Event starts at 11. I think runs through 1 in the morning. You know, at their bar, the Vault. So check that out. It will be fun. This is also worth mentioning. You know, they've got the vendors. They'll have drink specials. They will have Walking Dead wine. There's actually a limited edition of the Walking Dead wine. Oh,
no.
just the after party. Well, you know what? You're still doing cool stuff there anyway. So just check it out. It'll be fun. I'll be there earlier. I probably will miss the after party myself. So, all right. Well, guys, you have anything else you want to add before we sign off for the evening?
I'm going to try to go into the app. The Spooky Empire app a little bit, okay. To talk about that. I know a little bit about it. So Spooky Empire, if you go onto their webpage through your phone, it will let you download it to your phone and create an app. And then from there, you can search all of the schedule. I don't know how well that's coming up. But you can search the schedule and click on things and add it to your schedule. And then you can look at each of the things that you want to do. So that way you have a plan for what you're going to do while you're at Spooky. You can also create a profile and add your friends. That way you know what your friends are going to be doing and what you're going to be doing. And there's a process. If you don't have friends, go walk up to people and start talking to them. Someone will become your friend.
Yes.
Someone will talk to you. I promise.
Actually, I think that's how we started, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how we became friends. So if you want to add friends, you have to register as an attendee and then connect it to your social media. Then from your social media, you can add your friends through Facebook. That's how you will connect your schedules. And then you can see where your friends are. And that way you guys can meet up. So that's actually going to be kind of cool. That's how I'm going to plan out where I'm supposed to be and when. Because I know there's a lot of fun things that I want to do. There's a lot of things that I want to do that I don't want to miss. That's how I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah, like Saturday morning at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, that's right. Watch cartoons with us.
Exactly.
Wear pajamas with us.
Yeah.
And then go play trivia with 13X Studios. So, you know, there you go. That's your day, folks.
Boom.
Forget the X-Files.
On my schedule.
You know,
I've never even seen the X-Files, so just I probably just made a whole bunch of people's heads explode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Well, hey, folks, thank you again for joining us. Yeah, we had an interesting group with all the meteors and comets that were hitting our regulars, but I think we did just fine. Now Daddy's gonna go pour himself another drink because Daddy likes to drink.
We're gonna go to bed because we got a car show at 6 o'clock in the morning. So.
Well.
Yeah.
He's already put himself.
Daddy doesn't. So Daddy's just going to go to Gods and Monsters tomorrow, and I'll probably continue with the third personing while I'm there. All right, folks. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone chatting. If we don't see you at Gods and Monsters tomorrow, we will see you next Thursday at our next podcast. And if we don't see you then, we will see you at Spooky. So
yes, we'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good one.